Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beyond Compare Wrestling.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. We are closing out 2022 with a huge night of BCW action. For the first time ever, we will have both the World title and the World Tag Team titles defended here tonight in the co-main event. And in addition to that, every single match stipulation will be randomized. And we got a rundown of the card. We have Ultimo Nightmare taking on Tony Rizzo. When the Exiled made their debut, they took out flips per second. Mr. Tony Rizzo had something to say about that. They'll lock it up here tonight. Then we have Sweetcox taking on Kensho. Sweetcox had an absolute 5-star classic a few weeks ago against Tafik, and he's facing the #1 contender, Kensho, here tonight. And the first of our co-main events, the BCW World Tag Team titles will be on the line. Amir and Grizzly Mack will take on the Gamechangers, and I think Amir and Mack are the biggest challengers so far for the Gamechangers, who will get it done here tonight. And the second half of the co-main event, BCW World title on the line. Dirty Dawn, the champion, defending against #1 contender Tafik. Tafik 8-0-1 in BCW. Can he win the championship here tonight? But the first match of the night coming up right out of the gate, Sergio Gomez and Bryon Cassidy. These two have had a rivalry that's been boiling over for the last few weeks, and they're locking it up in the opener here tonight.
All the way from Gomez, Palacio, Durango, Mexico, the Idol, Sergio Gomez.
Thank you everyone for joining us, coming out hot and fast out of the gate. The final event here, Random Draw. Not only, as I mentioned, did we have both the World Tag Team and the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, but we got a wrinkle to every match here tonight, as every match stipulation will be randomized. Right before the competitors begin the match, we're going to spin the wheel and find out what type of matches everyone will be competing in tonight, and that's going to prove to have some unique wrinkles, I'm sure. Have the competitors prepared for their opponents and all the possible match types? We're going to find out.
He stands 6 feet tall and weighing 230 pounds. He is a shoot wrestler and submission specialist who brings 5 years experience to us all the way across the pond. He is the Butcher, Bryon Cassidy.
And we have Bryon Cassidy making his way out here, just about to get this night started. What will be the first stipulation from the randomizer here tonight? It could really change the complexion of each match. It could be the specialty of one competitor, giving them a huge advantage. Let's spin the wheel and see what we got here tonight for Random Draw. Well, there we have it. The bell has rung. The match is underway. Kicking it off hot with a hair versus hair match. Sergio Gomez versus the Butcher, Bryon Cassidy. And in terms of the stipulations, coming out real hot here tonight with a hair versus hair. Huge stipulation for this first match. The loser will have their head shaved bald here tonight. And really this rivalry between Bryon Cassidy and Sergio Gomez has been centered around Sergio feeling that Bryon did not live up to his word. Back in week 2, they had a tag team match where if either one of them won, they would be inserted into the world title picture. And I guess they had a deal where whoever won that match, they'd go on, win the BCW world title, and give the other a title shot. Bryon did not come up with the BCW world title at the last pay-per-view when he got his shot. And I guess Sergio took umbrage to that. And they're facing off here tonight. So with a rivalry really based around respect and a gentleman's agreement and keeping your word, Sergio has been feeling the last several weeks that he's been disrespected by Benson Hicks. He's been disrespected by Bryon Cassidy. And man, if he gets his head shaved here tonight, what hell will be unleashed on BCW? But conversely, if Sergio gets the win here tonight and shaves Byron's head, will that be a measure of redemption against the BCW roster, against Bryon, who he has felt has wronged him, shaving his head, and really one of the ultimate disrespects in wrestling? Of course, Sergio was unmasked back in Mexico about a year before debuting here in BCW, so I don't know if his psyche can take being unmasked and then having his head shaved bald here in BCW. So huge stakes in this one to kick it off, coming out hot with a hair versus hair match. And getting into the meat and potatoes of the match here, we're going to have to see which style prevails in this one. Will it be the experience and the lucha style of a Sergio Gomez, or will it be that British style, that MMA style, that submission style of Bryon Cassidy? So far in this match, it's been a back and forth. Sergio goes for the suplex there, but Bryon counters. Could have been going for those 3 amigos possibly. But Bryon with these huge shots, huge knee right to the face. Absolutely destroying Sergio. That's going to do a lot of damage in a short period of time, and follows it right up with a quick submission. Only takes a second to get that submission, and after those huge knees to the head, could discombobulate you. You get caught in that arm bar, and you don't have the wherewithal to get out of it. Smart move by Bryon. Sergio countering, though, with his lucha moves, playing it up to the crowd. I don't know if that's smart. I think you got to stay on Bryon with these big clotheslines just like that. You cannot give Bryon a chance to recover. His physique shows that he trains like a madman. He is a workhorse in there when it comes to weights and cardio. So I don't think Sergio has the time to really be playing it up to the crowd like this. Sergio about, I'd say, 60, 70 pounds heavier than Bryon Cassidy, so he does not have the gas tank that a Bryon Cassidy does. Bryon Cassidy probably has one of the top 3 gas tanks in terms of the roster here in BCW. So you are not going to outwork him. You got to use exactly what Sergio has more than any other competitor on the roster. You got to use your experience. You got to try and outsmart him. You got to try and misdirect him. You got to try and use all that 30 plus years of experience to your advantage. Use every nuance. And just like that, Bryon counters right into a neck breaker. And really going after his head here. I think the game here is just to discombobulate Sergio. Hit him in the head, maybe even go for that knockout. We've seen Bryon knock out competitors before in BCW. Knocked out Sweetcocks. Ooh, and it looked like he was going for that pendulum, that butcher's block that he uses. Oh, and goes for a cutter on the rope. Really attacking the head here. It's got to be part of the game plan of Bryon Cassidy. Oh, just huge shots. As I mentioned, goes for a headbutt and gets him. As I mentioned here before, Bryon has that MMA background. Flops him out, crashing his back right on the outside. That's thin matting. Not much cushion. And going for another suplex on the outside. Really working the back now. Throws him back in the ring before the ref gets to that count of 10. And if the ref did get a count of 10, we'll have to go to BCW management and consult the referee. Would both men have their head shaved? Or would the match be restarted? I don't know. We'd have to see if and when that plays out. But Sergio going as old school can get. Swinging him around. He goes for the pin. Can he get it? Bryon kicks out. That move can discombobulate both men. The man doing it, Sergio, and for sure the man getting it, Bryon. But what does Sergio have planned here? Picks him up. Looks like he's going for a running buckle bomb. Oh! Referee just sneaks out in the last second. Best refs in the biz with the quickest reflexes on that one. Oh, and a big German suplex. Throws him right to the center of the ring. Sergio's woozy. And Bryon with just a barrage of clotheslines. And a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker to finish off that combo. Goes right into the pin. Sergio kicks out. Not enough yet. Bryon checking his progress on that one and came up with a 2 count, so getting closer. Sergio with a huge DDT. And again, playing it up to the crowd. It's been a staple of Sergio Gomez for 30 plus years, but I don't think it's smart to do that in this match here tonight, especially when the stakes are as high as a hair versus hair match. You got to have your nose to the grindstone. You got to get in there and be all business, otherwise you're coming out bald. Oh, Sergio to the top rope, but thought better of it. Right as I was saying, you gotta focus up and really concentrate on the match because you don't want your head shaved. Sergio, thinking better of it, did not want to risk going off the top rope because of that potential crash and burn, I think. So right as I say he needed to use that 30 plus years of experience, he expertly does a move that illustrates that. Big kick to the midsection, ducks it. Bryon with the clothesline. And these men have been evenly matched this whole time. Back and forth, back and forth. But neither man getting a sustained amount of momentum. But it looks like Sergio slow to get up there. It looks like he's getting tired. It might be that gas tank. He's got him with that big DDT signature maneuver. The Gomez DDT. And he's getting tired. As I mentioned at the beginning of this match, Bryon has a seemingly unlimited gas tank. Sergio looks like he's coming to the point where he might be running on fumes. But he's got that gory neck breaker. Finishing maneuver. Could this be it? Ref in perfect position. 2. And Bryon kicks out. 2.9 on that one, but ref was in the perfect position to see his shoulders. Got out at the last second. And there he goes now, going for those 3 amigos. That trio of suplexes, weakening up the back of Bryon. So he's setting him up for that big Gomez splash. Oh, and I think Bryon knew that, and he countered with that shot to the head. Oh, went for the corkscrew elbow. No one home. And Bryon just mounting and pounding on him. Transitions beautifully into an armbar. But he's right near the ropes, and Sergio gets out. Sergio may not be as adept at MMA and armbars and submissions as Bryon, but in 30 plus years, he definitely knows how to get out of an armbar. The big hatch suplex with the bridge. Beautiful bridge. Look at the arch with the toes. Beautiful back arch, pointed toes. Picture perfect by Bryon Cassidy, but does not come up with the win. Bryon stalking Sergio. Sergio rolls out, but slow to get up. Oh, and a big backbreaker. And could this be it? Is he going for the butcher's block? Weakening up the back and the head all match, and Sergio counters. Fireman's carry. Sergio knows the urgency of getting out of this. And both men hitting big shots just like that. Big back suplex. Stakes are so high right out of the gate here tonight. What other matches will we have? But kicking it off with as high stakes as you can get, that's outside of a championship match, hair versus hair. And another beautiful suplex. Couldn't make it for the bridge though. Perhaps Byron's gas tank is getting a little down as well. Sergio with those big shots, counters, slaps him. Was that a chop to the neck? Could have been a chop to the Adam's apple and a big DDT again. Byron could be hurt bad with that double combination. 2. And he got him. Sergio Gomez with the win.
Here is your winner via pinfall, the Idol, Sergio Gomez.
Byron Cassidy will have his head shaved bald later on in this episode tonight. Wow, what an opener.
Standing 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighing 330 pounds, representing the Exiled, he is Ultimo Nightmare!
And for our next match, we have Ultimo Nightmare making his way to the ring. Ultimo Nightmare has been absolutely devastating ever since his debut, where he absolutely brutalized Jacob Akane. And then the next night when he made his official in-ring debut against Flips Per Second, absolutely destroying him. Almost beat Flips Per Second in a handicap match and was going to brutalize him with a steel chair post-match, but that's when Tony Rizzo came in to save his students. And that's why they're facing each other here tonight. Well, Tony Rizzo, be careful what you wish for. He wanted this match and he got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BCW head trainer, Mr. Tony Rizzo.
And look at this here, Tony Rizzo, not in his normal wrestling attire. He is in the jeans, he is in the taped up fist. He is here for a street fight. He is dressed to come in here and throw some big hands. Well, Tony Rizzo is ready for this one, and we're going to find out what type of match they're going to be competing in here tonight. Well, there we have it. The match is underway. Second match of the night, a tables match. And I guess that plays right up Tony Rizzo's alley. Tony Rizzo is out here dressed for a street fight, dressed to do some damage to Ultimo Nightmare. and he's got the hardware to help him out. Tables match here tonight. And I think Tony Rizzo, rolls out of the ring. I think Tony Rizzo is going to need all the help he can get to try and beat Ultimo Nightmare here. He's going to need all the tools, all the plunder that's in and around the ring to win this one. Because Ultimo Nightmare, he looks like he's impervious to pain. He is a villain right out of a horror movie, in my opinion. Not just from the look, but just because it looks like he can't be killed. He's like a Michael Myers, where he just keeps coming at you, and you think you got him down, you think you got him hurt, and nope, not at all. And proving it right here, Tony Rizzo had a move or two, but just trying to rip off his head is Ultimo Nightmare. And an interesting wrinkle is how the tables are going to come into play. Of course, when it's a tables match, you got no DQ. It's basically a street fight, which is what Tony Rizzo looks like he wants by his attire. And just flipping him out there. I didn't think we'd see too many wrestling-style moves. Thought it'd be mostly weapons and plunder in this match. Oh, and a huge knee. So explosive. Big kick to the face. PK kick. Rizzo counters, though. Can he get a big move on him in the corner, going for a snake eyes? And a huge clothesline. And of course, as I mentioned last week, the tag team debut of the Exiled was against Flips Per Second, who are the proteges of Tony Rizzo. And when Ultimo Nightmare post-match was going to brutalize Flips Per Second with that chair, Tony Rizzo came out and made the save. And Ultimo Nightmare is dangerous enough, but you put a chair in his hand and you could end a career with the type of damage he could do. So Tony Rizzo is going to have to be, not only is he trying to get revenge for his students, but he's going to have to be on guard here as well. Oh, went for a huge discus clothesline. No water in the pool on that one. Ultimo Nightmare throws him back in. Have that table precariously set up in the top right corner. Ultimo Nightmare throws him in. Oh, and could this be it? Going for that big Nightmare Fuel powerbomb, and it is. Ultimo Nightmare wins this tables match in emphatic fashion, putting Tony Rizzo through the table, and that table imploded. Get a slow-mo replay right here. But boom! The force, the impact, just crushing that back, crumpling his body, and he's hurt. Tony Rizzo is hurt. Oh, and what's this? Ultimo Nightmare not content for putting Tony Rizzo through one table. He's going for a second here. And Tony Rizzo, he's dazed. He's not all with it. He's loopy. Trying to hide under the corner there. But Ultimo Nightmare has a plan for him. Not just one table, but going through the second. Crushing Tony Rizzo, breaking him in half. He put him through one table. It's not called for to put him through the second. But that's Ultimo Nightmare sending a message to everyone in the locker room. So far, no one can beat this man. Terrifying.
Standing 6 feet tall and weighing 285 pounds, from San Francisco, California, he is Sweet Cox.
And we got our third match coming up here. We got Sweetcox versus Kensho. Sweetcox coming to the ring, and from a few weeks ago, Sweetcox had a 5-star classic against Tafik. It was about a 20-minute match that was all back and forth with big shots. And Sweetcox almost picked up the victory in that one. He came up short, but when you have a match like that, there are no losers. So he almost defeated the number one contender a few weeks ago, and we have the other number one contender, Kensho, who has a title match promised to him in 2023.
Standing 6 feet, 4 inches tall, and weighing 245 pounds, Kensho.
And there he is, Kensho, the number one ranked wrestler here in BCW. He has a world title match at the next pay-per-view in 2023. Will he be facing Tafik or Dirty Don? We're going to find out in the main event here tonight. But he is the top-ranked BCW wrestler. He is undefeated in tag team, singles, and 6-man tag competition. He won that 4-way over the top rope battle royal to earn his shot. But if Sweetcox can beat him here tonight, will that derail his momentum? As we know in wrestling, everything is about momentum. And if he goes from the top and gets beaten by Sweetcox here tonight, what will that do for his momentum? What will the stipulation be? Let's find out. Well, there we have it, a first blood match, and Sweetcox with a huge beal. First blood match here tonight. Whoever can make their opponent bleed will be declared the winner. And I gotta think this match favors Kensho based on all the kicks and the strikes. And just really kicking the back. And Sweetcox firing right back there with a strike of his own, but as we've seen in MMA and other combat sports, sometimes the easiest way to get a cut is to throw a knee or a kick or an elbow or a punch. Usually the big punishing moves, like there we go with a big kick there, big Pele kick from Kensho. But in wrestling, there's normally the big slams and the big suplexes and power bombs. That's going to do a lot of damage, but I don't think that's going to really get the blood flowing. But that will. Big rake of the eyes. That could get the blood flowing. Get a thumb in the eye. You could rip an eyelid. Get that scar tissue near your eyebrow or your eye from years and years of ring battles, and that could really pop it open and get that blood flowing. So what's Kensho got here? Going to the top. Going to the tippy top rope. What is this? Is he going for a superplex? And he nails it. Superplex right into the center of the ring. And it was a few weeks ago, as I mentioned, that Sweetcox faced Tafik in that 5-star classic. And that was a 20-minute match, so hopefully Sweetcox has had time to recover after that one. Coming into this one, I'm sure, at 100%. Oh, and a big punch there. That's exactly what you need to do. That looked like a punch, like he was going to break the nose of Kensho. As we all know from combat sports, sometimes. Oh, and another punch right there. You just have one of those errant punches that can make that nose bleed, and once you get that nose bleeding, that really gets the blood flowing. Smart move on the part of Sweetcox. That could be easily, probably one of the easiest ways to bust someone open. Bust that nose up, don't even have to bust him open the hard way. But these shots to the face. Now, of course, you can get the blood flowing from any part of the body. You could have it from their leg, their arm, and all the blood supply to the brain. Probably the head is the easiest, the path of least resistance to get that blood flowing. Oh, what a big spinning slam there. And Kensho just relentless. Not giving any breaks in between. Oh, and just kicking him there. That could get the ear bleeding. Those were shots right to the eardrum. Or right to the temple. Oh, there we go, too. Just stomping on his face. Those were shots to the eardrum, shots to the temple, looked like. And then when he was down on his back, just shots right to the nose. Oh, and right in the ropes, getting all caught up. And of course, these competitors did not know what match type it would be when they came out here, but Sweetcox, as part of his attire since episode 1, has those MMA-style gloves, and I think that actually might be a hindrance to him. I think those bare knuckles might actually be more beneficial for opening up Kensho. But speaking of opening it up, going for the 7-10 split on this one. Oh, yeah. Such a brutal maneuver. And of course, that's a move that Sweetcox has in his contract, that he can do that groin-based offense without being DQ'd. But in this first blood match, there are no DQs, so it's a moot point. And a big boot. And these men are working at a fever pace. No breaks between moves, and it's just bam, bam, bam. And Sweetcox throwing Kensho to the outside. Smart maneuver. There's a lot of odd surfaces and odd materials. Like, you have the ring posts that are the solid steel ring posts. You got that ring apron. There's a lot more danger outside the ring than inside the ring. You got the ropes, you got the mat, but nothing that can really cut you open and make that blood fly. And a reverse Rana. That can just straight up rock your spine, rock your neck. And what's he going for here? Is it the Kaiju Killer Knee Strike? And it is, because this will open him up. Referee check-in did not open him up yet. But I tell you, get a few shots like that, there's no way your nose is going to survive getting a bunch of kicks to the face. And Kensho is a kicking expert. Going for that knockout shot. And again, right to the eardrum. I know Kensho's kicks are normally meant to knock out his opponent and do the maximum amount of damage. He might have to modify his kicks to really try and open up Sweetcox. A series of maneuvers there. Kensho picks him up and he's going for it. No, and he reverses. He's going for that pile driver again, reverses to his own tombstone pile driver. What Sweetcox got planned here? Kensho's looking a little woozy. Oh, and he went for a big knee. Short forearm shot. Picks him up again and really wants that jumping, leaping tombstone. And just kicks to the face. Oh, and there it is. Kicks to the face, opens him up. Kensho is your winner. And it's just that quick when it comes to opening up a cut. Just that heel. As I mentioned, Kensho is going to have to try and mix it up and modify his kicks to try and open up Sweetcox, and that's exactly what he did. Had that boot right to the face, and it just opened him up, causing that blood to fly. wins the first blood match. Kensho still undefeated, still the number one contender, still on a huge roll of momentum going into next year.
Here is your winner, Kensho.
Congratulations to Kensho, and he moves on to his world title match next year at the next pay-per-view event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the undisputed BCW World Tag Team Championship.
And here we go, Amir Man and Grizzly Mack, as you've seen there in the graphic, the top-ranked team in BCW. They were absolutely on fire in their last outing, defeating the Brotherhood in an elimination tag match, 2 falls to none. They were so impressive, it earned them their number one contender title shot here tonight. And just the way that Grizzly Mack has been destroying opponents, I think this tag team is the biggest challenge that the Gamechangers have faced so far here in BCW. Can the Gamechangers get it done here tonight, or is this the night for Amir and Grizzly Mack? And here come the Gamechangers, the BCW World Tag Team Champions, and they have been super dominant as the tag champs. They are undefeated in tag team competition here in BCW. Each man has had a little bit of trouble in singles competition, but as a tag team, they are undefeated. That's why they're the BCW World Tag Team Champions. And they're facing their stiffest challenge here tonight on the biggest stage here tonight. Can they get it done? Can they retain? Or will we have new champs? We're going to find out.
Fighting out of the red corner, Amir, Big Money Man, and Grizzly Mack. Fighting out of the champion's corner, at a combined weight of 465 pounds, the BCW World Tag Team Champions, Adam Ace and the Real Deal Jason Shields, the Gamechangers.
And there we go, a ladder match for the BCW World Tag Team titles. The first of our 2 main events here tonight. And Adam Ace going right for that ladder. As soon as the bell rang, immediately running out and getting that ladder in the mix. And this one is tornado tag style. We're going to do our best to try and keep control and call all this action. And in terms of Amir and Grizzly Mack, I think they got to incapacitate the Gamechangers, get them out of the ring, have Amir potentially climb that ladder and just have Mack play defense. I think that might be the game plan going into this one. And I think for the Gamechangers, the X factor of this match, I think you got to use the ladders. You got to use the ladders as weapons to try and do some damage to Grizzly Mack, because as we've seen in a one-on-one, oh, and Adam Ace there, crashing out of the ring and hitting that ladder. But as we've seen in the past from Grizzly Mack, he looks absolutely unbeatable in terms of, oh, and a big misfire there. Grizzly Mack so intent on trying to hit his opponents that he hit Amir. Critical mistake at the beginning part of this match. But that's the danger of a ladder match. You're swinging that ladder around, and if you're not throwing it with pinpoint accuracy, it's going to be tough. But as I was mentioning, I think that is the move for the Gamechangers. Use the ladder to try and do some damage to Grizzly Mack, because if you're not using weapons against him, he looks unstoppable. Just biting the nose. Grizzly Mack biting Adam Ace's nose. Turn him inside out. Both the Gamechangers out of the ring, and the ladder's on the outside, but that's exactly what they want. Oh, and a huge bicycle kick. I think all Amir and Grizzly Mack need is just the ladder to climb to get those belts. Oh, and just smashing them both. Grizzly Mack getting a little confused there, setting the ladder up on the outside. But wow, Amir and Mack have come out of the gate and have looked real good in this one. They had both the Gamechangers on the outside, and if that ladder hadn't fallen out of the ring, I think that could have been it. Now turnabout is fair play. Adam Ace sending a mere man to the outside. We got Grizzly Mack and Jason Shields in the ring. And this one has started off fast and furious. A lot of damage in a very short period of time. Oh, and Adam Ace going for the rage quit. That big jumping curb stomp maneuver. And Amir rolls to the outside. Oh, and it looked like Grizzly Mack tried to do a leaping clothesline to get that ladder out of the way, using his forearm as a weapon against a ladder. Normally I wouldn't recommend that, but with Grizzly Mack it looked like it did the job. And Grizzly Mack just doing a handicap match here and looking real good while doing it. Huge chop to the head. Grizzly Mack doing that big chop to Adam Ace, and we got both Gamechangers down, and we got Grizzly Mack with the ladders. Just wearing out Adam Ace in the ring. Is he going to set it up to climb it? It looks like he is. And Amir is stirring. What's Amir going for under the ring? Is it another ladder? And it is. An even bigger one. And sets it up. Oh, and Grizzly Mack just throwing Adam Ace's head right into that ladder. Oh, and good tag team synergy. Amir set up the ladder, and now Grizzly Mack, he's going up top. Is he going to do some damage with this one? Huge damage, crushing Adam Ace, smashing that ladder. Amir's got to climb the ladder here. Well, it looks like Grizzly Mack is opting to climb the ladder, but gets knocked right back down. Amir, man, a little trepidatious. Oh, and here we go. Jason Shields going for those belts. Oh, and smart maneuver. Adam Ace throws Amir to the outside. He's going to hit him with a big DDT. Is Jason Shields going to do it? Is Jason Shields going to capture the... And he does. Still World Tag Team Champions, the Gamechangers. Amir and Grizzly Mack had the perfect opportunity late in that match to climb the ladder. But Amir looked a little trepidatious, like he was afraid of heights or something. Looked like he did not want to climb that ladder. but it's all a moot point now. The Gamechangers retain the BCW World Tag Team titles against their stiffest competition.
Here are your winners and still undisputed BCW World Tag Team Champions, Adam Ace and the Real Deal Jason Shields, the Gamechangers.
Congrats to Jason Shields and Adam Ace, the Gamechangers, still BCW World Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is your main event of the evening and will be a singles match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the undisputed BCW World Heavyweight Championship.
And there he is, the #1 contender here tonight, getting a title shot. Tafik, 8-0-1. And that one at the end, that draw that happened, was when Tafik went 1-on-1 with Dirty Don in a Champions Challenge match. If he had another second or two, he would have won that match, but Dirty Don escaped. It was officially declared a draw, but he is getting his title match here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Don.
And there he is, showing off for the crowd, the BCW World Champion, Dirty Don. He won that title back on August 15th of this year, becoming the first ever BCW World Champion. And he's coming into this one with his third defense of that title. But I think he's going up against the stiffest competition that he's faced yet in BCW. He's going up against Tafik. As I mentioned, when they faced each other in a Champions Challenge match, it has a 10-minute time limit. And if it had a 10-minute and 1 second time limit, Tafik would have pinned him. So I think Tafik is in Dirty Don's head, but you never know it by the way he's showing off here for the crowd. Dirty Don will do anything to retain that BCW World title. But the X factor for this one, I think, is it's going to come down to what type of match they're going to compete in here tonight. I think that's the X factor as to whether we're going to have a new world champ or if Dirty Don will retain.
Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Copenhagen, Denmark, Tafik. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 210 pounds. He is a technical wrestler and brings over 15 years of international experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Don.
And we have a main event cage match for the BCW World title. And I gotta say, this is probably the worst type of match for Dirty Don to retain. Dirty Don is probably fuming inside. And this is absolutely perfect for Tafik because it keeps out all the outside interference. Hard Limit are the goon squad of Dirty Don, and this keeps everyone out. There's no escaping to win. It's just pinfall or submission. And right away, right into the cage. Dirty Don throws him. Oh, geez, what was that? Is this an electrified cage match? The randomizer graphic just said it was a cage match, but Tafik getting shocked as soon as he hit the steel on that one. And he goes for the pin there. Only a 1, but is this an electrified steel cage match? We're going to have to wait and see. The graphic only said steel cage, so I don't know. We saw Dirty Don go crashing into it a few times with no electricity, but there was definitely a shock on that one. That puts Tafik at a huge disadvantage early in this match. But I do think the cage stipulation does favor Tafik. It allows him to keep all those outside distractions away and allows him to focus 100% on Dirty Don, really negating all the tactics, all the chicanery, all the underhanded ways that Dirty Don has tried to retain. At the last pay-per-view, we saw the lights went out right when Dirty Don was about to tap to Bryon. So Dirty Don is known 1,000% for doing things to cheat to win. When he won the world title, it was under triple threat rules, so he grabbed a chair and brutalized Benson Hicks's arm, allowing him to get the pinfall. But what was that earlier on? An electrified steel cage? That is a wrinkle we have not seen and was not given to us in the graphics. We're going to see how this plays out in the match. But oh, and a huge low blow from Dirty Don. And playing it up to the crowd, goes for it. This could be it. Oh, and picks him back up. We're going to have to see if that is a critical error on Dirty Don's part. Hit him with a huge low blow, no surprise there, but picking him back up and continuing the punishment, that is a surprise. And Dirty Don has a massive ring IQ, but I think that was a mistake. As I mentioned before, though, Tafik did go to the time limit draw with Dirty Don, so Dirty Don has, when he's going for the dirty driver here, Dirty Don has that one blemish on his record, that draw. But could this be it? Could he have rectified it? Only a 2. But I think Tafik is in Dirty Don's head. I think Dirty Don wants to beat Tafik to sort of expunge that one draw on his record. Dirty Don has no defeats. He has wins and a draw, but that one blemish on his record will always be there, and that's because of Tafik. So I think he wants to beat him and beat him down and beat him convincingly just because of that fact alone. And Tafik using all that power. And neither men have been utilizing the cage in terms of a weapon in this one after that huge electric shock that Tafik got. Picks him up here for a huge powerbomb. We still haven't got confirmation on if this is an electrified cage match, but what's going to be electrifying if he hits it is, oh, he misses. Tafik has been using that huge knee, and as I mentioned when they faced each other in that Champions Challenge match a few weeks ago, Tafik is so tall, he's about 6'5", Dirty Don goes about 5'8", so you can really get that knee up to head height on someone who's 5'8" when you're 6'5", and just punishing him. Tafik is just punishing Dirty Don with all these big maneuvers. Oh, and was that a headbutt? Dirty Don using his head, not metaphorically, in this one. I don't know. Tafik probably has quite the hard head himself. The Viking warrior he is. And is he going for that big knee? It does a lot of damage and pays a lot of dividends. And he hits it. Smashes his face. Oh, and he's going for that burning hammer. This has been putting everyone away. Put away Dirty Don's henchman, Sweetcox, a few weeks ago when Tafik faced Sweetcox. Could this be it? Could we have a new BCW World Champion? Ooh, and just gets out. That was the most danger I think we've seen Dirty Don in all match. Big knee to the face, that burning hammer. That's what put Sweetcox away a few weeks ago in that 5-star classic they had. But now really amping it up with the speed and using all that power to his advantage. And when you're 6'5" and you pick up Dirty Don, you can hit him with like a power slam, for example, or this move, an inverted Alabama slam. You're using gravity to your advantage. You're using all your muscles and your weight. Dirty Don goes about 210, 215. Tafik's about 300. So he's got the height, he's got the weight. Dirty Don might have the speed, but Tafik is quite explosive. He's going again for that dirty driver. And he hits it. Dirty Don is putting people away with the dirty driver. Does he do it here? Can he retain? Tafik kicks out. Now we have a world title match here, everyone. Both men have kicked out of the other man's signature maneuvers. Oh, and he went for a big drop kick and reversed it. Huge clothesline. Rocking him. Big knee again. Oh, and Tafik showing it there. Is he going maybe even for the knockout with all the knees and the shots to the head? That makes an emphatic statement if you knock out the current champ to become the champ yourself. Oh, and what's this? A big stomp? Oh! Right on that Random Draw logo in the center of the ring. Dirty Don reverses though. Big rocket kick. Right into the pin. Oh, and Dirty Don, is he trying to escape? There's no escape in this match. Oh, and opts to use the cage to his advantage to get some height and some spring. There is no escaping. It is only pinfall or submission, but Dirty Don climbing the cage to get to that top rope, to me, only shows that this is not an electrified cage match. Perhaps some chicanery and some underhanded tactics that Dirty Don had just in case it was a cage match, because when Dirty Don threw Tafik only into that cage was it electrified. When Tafik was throwing Dirty Don, it wasn't. And when Dirty Don climbed and touched the cage right now, it wasn't. So, oh, and right there, and as we see there again, not electrified, but it's still steel, and Dirty Don's head still crashed into it. A little bit suspicious there, where the only time it was electrified was when Tafik was getting the business end of it. Tafik throws him in the corner there. Dirty Don reverses. Oh, and it looked like he was going for that low blow again, and Tafik caught him with a big knee. Could this be the precursor? Could this be the foreshadowing of the end? Big inverted Alabama slam. Looks like Tafik's getting a bit tired. The accumulation of damage on both these men's bodies. Something's got to give soon. Dirty Don setting him up. If he hits this, could it be over? The dirty driver rocking that spine and using his opponent's weight to their disadvantage. All that weight crashing down on Tafik's spine. Could this be it? 1, 2. Dirty Don retains. 2022 was the year of Dirty Don as BCW World Champion. Retains here tonight. A little bit of suspicious circumstances with that electrified cage. That could have discombobulated Tafik right from the beginning, threw him off his game. We don't know if that's going to have any lasting effects or if that affected his performance here tonight. But regardless of the circumstances, Dirty Don retains. Goes into 2023 as the BCW World Champion.
Here is your winner and still undisputed BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Don.
And Dirty Don playing it up to the crowd, proudly showing his BCW World title. Ever since we crowned Dirty Don as the first champion, he has had a stranglehold on that title. By hook or by crook, he always seems to find a way to get it done. Still, BCW World Champion. All right, everyone, and we got to catch our breath here. What a night, what a way to kick off 2022, but we did kick off the night of action with Sergio Gomez winning a hair versus hair match against Byron Cassidy. Then we had a tables match, Ultimo Nightmare, crushing Tony Rizzo, putting him through 2 tables just for good measure. Then we had a first blood match. We had Sweetcox and Kensho, with Kensho getting the win, busting Sweetcox wide open. Then a ladder match for the BCW World Tag Team titles. We had the Gamechangers retain. Jason Shields climbed the ladder, grabbed the titles, and they beat Amir and Grizzly Mack. And as we just seen, main event, steel cage match. BCW World Champion Dirty Don retains. But we're going to have to get to the bottom in 2023 as to what that electrified cage was all about. Sounds like it has Dirty Don written all over it, but we're going to look into that and find out. And next time on BCW, we have the fallout from Random... Oh, what's this? It looks like we're going back to the ring. It is Victor Payne mauling Tafik here. Tafik still in the ring after this BCW World title match, and Victor Payne is all over him. But Tafik is fighting back. But with all the damage and probably a 10-20 minute match. Oh, and a huge low blow there. Victor Payne just wearing out Tafik. Post-match, what is this all about? Oh, and... Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get some medical assistance for Tafik, but we're going to have to report on that on the next episode. But next time, the fallout from Random Draw, especially after that attack we just seen. What will happen after this historic event in 2023? But next time on BCW, to close out the year, we got the best of BCW Volume 1. We got the best matches of 2022. We hope you check that out. It's got lots of great matches, lots of great content, and you can see the birth of BCW when we first came out of the gate. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We hope to see you in 2023. Lots more to come, lots more action, lots more beyond Compare Wrestling.